Hello, everyone. I'm Melissa Bell, Vice President of Academic Excellence at the Kentucky Council on Post-Secondary Education, and I'm joined today by Rusty Carpenter. Rusty serves as a Senior Fellow for Faculty Development Efforts here at CPE. He's also an Assistant Provost and Professor of English at Eastern Kentucky University. Thanks for joining us today, Rusty.
Thanks, Melissa. I'm happy to
So
be here.
today we want to we want to talk about levels of mastery. And what does that term mean? And what does that term mean in terms of the graduate profile? So, what does levels of mastery mean?
The levels of mastery in terms of the graduate profile refers to the progression of essential skills and also the depth of understanding that a student achieves. There are three distinct levels or performance indicators based on a student's degree progression. That is the benchmark, milestone, and capstone. This progression articulates a clear value added of higher education by showing how the competencies evolve as students progress. The structure definition also shows that students are not merely accumulating content knowledge, but are developing increasing sophistication in essential skills. For example, communication, critical and creative thinking, or collaboration and teamwork. The levels of mastery are intentionally aligned with workforce demands and lifelong learning expectations, making the educational experience transparently relevant to continued academic growth and also future career success.
So, the graduate profile is a list of the 10 essential skills every student should be able to demonstrate by the time they graduate. So, should every student be performing at the same level?
Well, we believe the 10 essential skills are essential for all students and that they are transferable regardless of the student's major. But not every student is expected to demonstrate the essential skills of the graduate profile at the same level. That is, mastery should be differentiated. There are several different levels of mastery for associate and bachelor degrees, for example. A higher education experience is designed as a progression where each level of essential skill builds upon the last, culminating in a higher level expectation of independent application and also synthesis for bachelor's degree earners. This assessment also focuses strictly on the demonstration of the essential skills themselves by using authentic and performance based evidence rather than relying solely on course grades or student self assessment. Therefore, the varying levels of mastery also uh, apply across degree types and highlight the clear value added and sophistication gained throughout the student's entire educational journey.
So how do faculty members or program directors, how do we determine if a student meets the levels of mastery?
That's a great question. Determining if a student meets these defined levels of mastery relies on the strategic use of authentic and performance based assessments, specifically through what we call signature assignments within academic programs. These signature assignments are designed to require students to demonstrate essential skills, but in real world contexts that move them beyond rote memorization to application and synthesis. The assessment itself is structured using explicit and also transparent rubrics that clearly define the criteria for each level of mastery, that is, the benchmark, milestone, and capstone levels. Furthermore, faculty can engage in valuable collaboration, so coming together through norming or even calibration sessions to ensure consistent scoring across courses and assessors, confirming that the stated levels of mastery are accurately reflected in the evidence. So it is also a collaborative opportunity for faculty as well.
So how would I find out more about these levels of mastery?
Absolutely. We have a depth of resources in our repository available through the CPE website, and I would encourage people to access those resources, to review them, but also to think about how they can be used to ensure that authentic and performance-based assessment as we are scaling the graduate profile.
All right, and we'll be sure to list those resources in the description below. So thanks, Rusty, for your time and your
Excellent.
expertise.
Thank you.
All right.
Absolutely.